This is Batman. You're watching Kyle Reviewed.
Hey guys, just finished watching Batwoman, Season 1, Episode 4, Who Are You? So this episode, we got some quite interesting stories here. I really loved Alice's storyline. I think that's really cool, especially finding out in this episode that Catherine was the one to kind of hide it and kind of fake that her death type thing and paid off people to say that it was Beth's bone pieces of her skull that they found. I think that was kind of interesting with that. It's going to be cool to see as to how that relationship goes with Jacob and stuff, and how that's going to continue on. That'll be quite interesting. In this episode, we do have this kind of like Catwoman style villain, which I find it weird. Why not just do Catwoman? Why not just do someone related to Catwoman, or just do straight up a different version of Catwoman? I find that kind of silly that they wouldn't have just done that. It would be nice just to get an idea as to how older Bruce Wayne is from Kate Kane, but I imagine he's probably around the same age as Tommy, Tommy Elliott, so maybe around at most 5 years older than her, probably only less than that. So I think that could be something fun to play with. And it was interesting dealing with a bit of her relationship and seeing how she's going to be playing with this kind of identity of, whereas Batman is pretty much the identity and Bruce Wayne's the disguise, right? Whereas for her, so far it's Kate Kane's the identity and Batwoman's the disguise. I think that's going to be quite interesting to see, get a kind of a mixture of the two to see as to where things kind of go, especially with her in her personal life and just how she's going to portray, her Kate Kane. What excuses is she going to keep giving for Kate Kane that allows her to just kind of leave and go become Batwoman all the time? I think that'll be quite interesting to see as to where things kind of go and how they portray that type thing in this show. Giving her, is she going to start being like a playboy and dating different people every single episode, or every second episode get a new date and stuff, and just having that kind of playboy style lifestyle that kind of seems very similar to Bruce Wayne, and only to be kind of a fluke and never to be kind of serious enough to just be able to just, yeah, it's Bruce Wayne, that's him, he just leaves like that. And I think that would be interesting to see as to how she's going to play with that. So that's going to be quite interesting to see. And like I said, I would have liked to have seen Catwoman in here, but we got a knockoff instead. So we'll sit there, wait and see where that goes. Seeing Alice in her, she was really good. Her acting was really great, and that was definitely an interesting character for this episode. And I definitely can't wait to see as to where things kind of go. Now that Jacob knows pretty much that Alice has to be Beth now, since he knows Beth was never actually found. So Alice is probably Beth, and that'd be quite cool in the next episode to get a kind of tease as to what Alice's history, what happened to her type thing. I think that'd be quite fun to play with. And then we get a tweet here from the showrunner, Caroline Dres, saying that after episode 104, we are officially caught up to Elseworld. So I feel like after episodes... So what I'm getting from this tweet, which is kind of vague, is that at the end of this episode, after episode 4, Elseworld takes place, and then we jump into episode 5, which is interesting, but it's just the episode never really showed us that. It would have been nice to get... go back to the crossover of Elseworld. I think they had to call and go to Gotham. I think it would have been nice to see on her phone, Oliver Queen calling, Barry Allen calling, whatever, and then she answers the phone, and then it just cuts. It's the end of the episode, and it says Elseworld crossover, and then just like it did last season when we actually had it, and then pick up episode 5 with a previous on the Arrowverse, or previously for Batwoman, and then you have a really quick recap of the Elseworld stuff, or you even just you not even have to go that deep with it, because that was a complicated thing. You literally just have them all together, a couple of shots, and then you have Supergirl and Batwoman shaking hands, world's finest. That's it. That's all you need to say is okay, boom, and that's just establishing that Elseworld happened in between those episodes. But here we don't have anything that shows us that Elseworld is happening in between these two episodes. So hopefully we pick up next episode with previously on saying that Elseworld was there. But if someone was only watching this show and didn't know that Batwoman was even in that crossover, they might have missed that. And I think it would be nice to kind of show them, hey, watch this. If you're only watching Batwoman, you should go back and watch Elseworld, because this is where it takes place. right around here. And I think that would have been something fun to do, and I think they should have done that. And just to show us how it makes sense in this current timeline of this show, because otherwise it just feels like, oh yeah, it's in between episode 4 and 5, you know, retrospectively when everyone keeps trying to tweeting at them, trying to ask them what timeline is this show taking place for the Arrowverse. So we'll have to wait and see as to where things going. Did the first episode happen like around, like when did Bruce Wayne leave? Did Bruce Wayne leave after Oliver got back from the island? So during season 2 of Arrow, or maybe during season 3 of Arrow, season 2 of Flash. That would have been kind of interesting, getting an idea for that. And then episode 1 of this show, did it take place, this season of stuff? So that's kind of interesting how things happened, even though the Elseworld crossover happened in 2018. Time frame is all mixed up. I wish they just got it all straightened out. So whatever. Let me know what you think, guys, about all this in the comments below. I'd like to see some more crisis set up on this show, but I don't feel like we're going to get that too soon. So yeah. Let me know what you think, guys, in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Hi, this is Kevin Conroy, talking to you from the library of Wayne Manor. You may know me as Batman. I just want you to know that you're watching Kyle Reviewed. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.